What's up, guys? Welcome to the Sasageyo Podcast.
What's good? Welcome, soldiers.
Oh, stop. My name's Leah Byers.
My name is Tim Byers.
And today we're going over episode 16.
16. This is another, similar to last episode. It is a very just kind of informational episode.
Yeah, I'm ready for things to pick up because so much is going to happen very soon. Mm-hmm. And if you are watching it with us for the first time, first of all, that'd be crazy. And
thanks for just bearing with us. Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't gone ahead since we took a 3-week break. Uh-huh. But yeah, if you guys know what's coming, it's gonna be real good.
It's gonna be real good.
Yeah, excited. Anyway,
so what is our pre-discussion?
I don't know. We don't even have one. Like, it doesn't matter.
Club in 6th
People
grade.
probably don't even like our pre-discussions. They're like, get to the episode.
I just poured out my heart, and you just...
Yeah, you played chess in 6th grade. You were on the chess team. AJ.
They taught me a way to win in 4 moves.
Really?
And I totally forgot it. It's been too long. You can't expect me to remember.
Checkers, though. I used to be really good at
checkers.
In 2nd grade. I used to beat everyone.
Checkmate.
Except this
8.
one kid named... Actually, his name was... Oh, it wasn't AJ. It was EJ. EJ, if you're watching this, you and me, checkers. I'll probably still lose. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Are we just going to get right into the episode today?
I mean, shoot, maybe.
Hit your head on the mic.
I did.
If you heard a big thump, that was AJ's head.
I'm
muting that.
Oh, that mic?
Oh, that's good.
That's funny.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yes.
See, Tim is doing last minute research because
I am all caught up. Okay, sorry, I have a life. I was up late playing Hunters, or censor that. They're not sponsoring us. Hunters. And it's a fun game. I was up till like 11 p.m. playing it. That's late. It's late for a 25-year-old man.
No, it's not.
A 25-year-old man who identifies as a 60-year-old man. Oh, man. Season 1, episode 16. What needs to be done now? So the MPs are interviewing the recruits regarding their ODM gear, because last episode we ended on poor Sonny and Bean getting murdered. There's been a murder. Sonny and Bean died. Some people are kind of discussing and they're mad, adjusting the bookmarks.
Oh, you have bookmarks?
I have bookmarks. I was adjusting my chair, and for those just auditory listeners. So some recruits are mad that they're getting grilled about killing Titans because
they're just trying to check who killed the Titans, and they're inspecting their ODM gear to see if they used it recently. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, and they're all like, well, I'm not supposed to kill Titans no more.
Please, I'm going to make a clip of that one.
Please do. And so it auto-corrected Armin to admin in my iPad. Admin, Connie, and Annie are discussing.
And they're starting to talk about what they're going to pick for their
Connie's on the
regiment
fence.
They're going to join.
He wants to be a part of the MP. Yeah, what regiment?
Okay.
He wanted to be an MP, but Jean, is that something we talked? Is that something that was revealed? What's the episode? It's this one.
You okay?
It's this one. What's the episode? It's this one that John.
It's this one.
That John is
Chooses?
Like, Marco, I don't know which bones are yours.
Yes.
It's this one, right?
This one, yes.
And then he's like, do you guys know what regiment you're joining up? Because I'm going to become one of the scouts. Watch that. Look up the YouTube. Probably
Actually,
3 minutes
you should
in.
skip over that.
3 minutes in. It's pretty good acting of
skip over that, please.
a
Don't
visual
watch it.
actor representing anime. It's pretty good.
Tim, you should be cast as Jean in the musical.
I have a structured settlement and I need Titans now. So
Jean.
Armin, Connie, Annie are discussing what regiment they're going to join. Connie is concerned for Jean. Does he really want to become a scout?
Mm-hmm.
And so then it cuts to Connie crying, and John is asking himself why they even became soldiers in the first place. And they're standing in front of this big
Burning thing.
Yeah,
And
bonfire, but
bonfire,
not that
but
jovial.
its body is. So it's not a fun bonfire.
It wouldn't smell good. I don't know why they're standing there.
You don't want to toast any marshmallows over that one.
Yeah. Oh,
Weird.
man.
We're weird. Okay. Anyway.
The late night
And
ones.
then John starts contemplating,
He's
thinking to himself,
reflecting on Marco.
I'm sorry, Marco.
If I never became a soldier, I'd never ask who's next. But we have to fight. But I don't want to be a suicidal maniac. He's really going back and forth.
Yeah, he really is.
He reflects on what Marco said. Flashback. Don't take this the wrong way, Jean. But you're a good leader because you're afraid, and that helps you understand the common situation.
And you
keep a level head.
And you see a flashback of Marco encouraging Jean, and then which is basically before he dies. And then what's next?
Connie asks Annie about Jean. Like, do you think he's going to become a scout? And she says, who cares?
Who cares?
Connie, if someone ordered you to kill yourself, would you do it? And he was like, no. And she said, exactly. Just do what's best for you. Don't ask my opinion.
Yeah. Annie's thinking more she says it, that she's thinking about herself, and that's it.
Yeah.
And she's being a little bit more selfish in a way, but also like looking out for herself. I mean, it's hard times.
Yeah. Then Connie asks,
gotta look out for yourself.
Then Connie asks Armin, if he's becoming a scout, or ask Armin what he's going to do, and he says that he wants to become a scout. And she says that she's impressed considering he's a weakling. And he says, Annie, you're nicer than you let on. And she's very taken aback by that. And I think it's really interesting kind of how she responds in the manga. She just says, Armin says, I mean, it seems like you don't want us to join the Survey Corps, and I bet you have a reason for joining the military police. I did almost say police. that was fully on accident. Let me just say.
Stop.
And she said, no, I just want to save myself.
Yep. And
that, I feel like in the anime, she comes across more as like, no, I just, like, she kind of comes across as like, no, you're wrong. But this almost is more of a weighted response in the manga, saying, I just want to save myself.
Well, in the anime, she says, my advice is to do what's best for you. Then she says some other stuff. And then she says, the only person I am looking out for is myself. I just want to live.
But in this, she says, I just want to save myself. That hits different. To me.
True. You're not wrong. So then
we see Gunther.
Someone asks Aaron if anyone would join.
Yeah. So Gunther, Gunther says that grilling was for naught. And Eld is wondering if any will join. What? Are they barbecuing in my notes? Like what?
What are your notes saying? Gosh.
Grilling was for naught. Who writes like that? Apparently me.
Wait, I have a question. This could be for you to reflect on, listeners and viewers. But this for you, Tim. What would you join? And AJ.
Ooh, I literally was thinking about this when we were watching the episode. I want to say scouts.
My first thought was, sorry for interrupting you, but I'd already be dead. Let's be honest. I said
you wouldn't even get to the point where you can choose.
I wouldn't even get to the training. I wouldn't even make it through. Like, I told you, if this was real life, I would want to die first.
Really?
I stand by it. Yes, this is literally terrifying. I don't want to live this reality.
Well, that makes me think of a very funny meme. It was mine. That is like Master Oogway, who's like, my tongue. Jeez, why can't I speak? He says, my time has come. You must continue this journey with us. What? I said it again. I said it wrong again.
Just kidding. That was the word you combined it to. My tongue.
Time and come.
My tongue.
Tongue.
Okay, go. My time has
It's
come.
not even going to say it anymore. Just go on our Instagram and try to find the Uwe meme and you'll know what I'm talking about.
I love the Uber memes.
I think I would like to think that I would become a scout. In reality,
Tim, would you make it that far?
Well, you're asking me. If you are asking me what regiment I want to join, I am assuming that I have made it.
Okay. Sorry. Gosh.
I think I'd like to say scout, but in reality, if I'd already been exposed to the horrors of the Titans, I would say I've done my due diligence. I've done my service. Put me in the MPs.
Okay. Thanks for your honesty.
Maybe garrison. Garrison feels a little bit less half-assed. The like wall maintenance.
Okay. Wall maintenance.
That's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna
Cleaning
say,
the walls.
what do they even do?
Do
They just get
stand on the walls?
drunk and play cards.
Sounds great.
Because honestly, I think I would join them.
Yeah,
I
that
would
sounds
join
like a good
garrison.
time.
Okay, so I'm already dead. You would join the garrison, and then you would
I
join,
would join
the
the
MPs or the garrison.
I would probably
Dang,
join
you're
the
gonna be a
garrison.
cop.
No, see, I respect
That's
the
what the-
cops,
that-
but that life's not for me.
That's what the MPs are. They're the cops.
Yeah, they are.
But they're the military cops.
They're the best of the best. Would I be in the top 10? I guess if this is the question, I'm assuming
Are we talking
that I'm
about
in the
a top 10 out of who, though?
I don't know.
Like us
You're
in
just
this
in the-
room?
Well, it's to be an MP, you got to be the top 10 of your class.
Do you think you would be the top 10? Think of all the people we know, Tim. Who would be in the 10?
My back's not good. I told you that
I
I,
got
identify
weak
as a
knees.
60-year-old man. My back is not good.
I stand by that. I mean, I got weak knees. I can't
Yeah.
do squats.
Yeah.
I fall up the stairs.
That's skill.
That takes weak knees. Okay, anyway, let's move on.
So yeah, Gunter and Eld, I think, are talking about just if there's going to be any new recruits to join and talking about like this plan. Levi says arrives very abruptly. I'm sorry. You know what?
Ruh-roh.
Enjoy this meeting. Jeez. Enjoy this podcast where I am still apparently jet lagged
Yeah,
and
a
can't
week and a
have
half.
coherent sentences.
You need some coffee.
I actually didn't have any coffee today. That's
Oh.
probably what's doing
And you
it.
did a lot of extrovert stuff today.
I did a lot of talking to people today for work.
You just got to lock in.
I got to get some boba.
Boba.
Should we get boba after this?
Ding tea boba.
Maybe we
I'm
should.
down. Okay. Anyways, Levi arrives very quickly and is like, Aaron, we're going on patrol right now. You got to stay close to me, in his very Levi fashion. But in an abridged way, that's what he does. Which I don't know why. Like, why?
Mhm.
Why did they just decide to go on patrol? Why?
I don't know. You're looking at me like I know.
Send us your thoughts, because
Why?
I'm curious as to know why. Like, I don't even think
I
they
just
talk
want
about that.
one person.
Actually, let me see.
We've said, send us your thoughts. Send us, like, message us or something. Can one person just take the challenge and message us?
Don't make this sound sad. For all they know,
Just
people
one.
have been messaging us
Just
until
kidding.
right
Our
then.
DMs are loaded. we can't even keep up.
Respond to people.
We
It's
can't
too
even keep
many.
up so much that, like, we just can't even say
Yeah.
any.
Okay, so in
Anyway.
the manga, Levi doesn't charge up and ask him to go on patrol. So disregard. If it's not in the manga, it's not law.
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know what you're talking, where you are in this.
Gosh, okay.
Okay.
It's Jean is joining the scouts.
Okay, no, I have Sasha asking John, aren't you scared? And then he says, of course, I'm not an idiot. And then he says, I'm scared, and that's why I want to do something about it.
Boom.
Dang.
So Jean is kind of becoming daddy.
Daddy.
I was trying to think of a good nickname, but there just wasn't landing.
Okay, and then we go to Erwin, and he's like, let's cut to the chase.
Well, Jean says, do what you want, but my decision is my own.
Okay.
Erwin comes, let's get to the
Erwin
chase.
takes the stage. Let's cut to the chase. The scouts need you. Okay, he's just like, boom.
You know
Aaron
Titans now, and you know your skill level.
Aaron has helped us find the truth of Titan's origins in this cellar, or the cellar may have the answer.
The cellar in Jaeger's home.
He just exposes that.
In Shiganshina.
I feel like that should be confidential. You don't just tell everyone that.
And clearly people don't know what he's talking about because Reiner's like, cellar, huh? And then Armin's like, what? Why is he overexposing his hand? What's the motive?
And then also, he should have just told the people that picked to actually be in the scouts. Like, just those people, not everyone. Well, didn't he tell everyone that before they all left?
Well, that's what Armin is asking. He's surprised because he feels like he's baiting.
Yeah.
Who is
Armin
he?
Thinks
who is he baiting? Armin asks.
He says things talking publicly about this is out of line.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. This is confidential information. So why would you share this unless there's an alternative goal in mind?
Yeah.
To which we know, actually, we don't know Erwin. If you're in a part of the spoilers crowd, we know Erwin. He's big brain.
Big brain.
Massive brain.
And so then he just yells, "Can you give your heart? Can you give everything for humanity?" Boom.
Yeah. He says the goal is to retake Walmaria. 60% of people who join the scouts die. A third of you will die in this next mission, which the manga says 50%.
Oh, that is different.
Remain here if you can give everything for humanity. He gets very intense. In the manga, believe it or not, he's a lot more like brutal. He's kind of like, you probably will die. Like,
well, I feel like he is like that in the anime. You're kind of like, are you trying to convince me to do this or not? Because I'm leaning to not do this.
He ends with that statement. Oh wait, I bookmarked something here that I wanted to talk about.
And then we have one of the guys says to Erwin, "None of them are going to stick around, sir." But he also says that like in front of everyone. Like, why would you say that in front of everyone? It's not like he's whispering. He's like, "None of them are going to stick around, sir."
So Aaron is actually in the manga. He's like off stage.
Oh, okay.
So okay, Erwin gives this statistic. Sorry, I'm doing some pre-reading. They talk about how they're going to the basement room in Shiganshina. We need to first take back Walmaria. In other words, our aim is the same, but now that we can no longer use the gate in Trost district, we have no choice but to take the long way around from the eastern Karanis district. The path that took one of our battalions 4 years to clear is completely lost. During those 4 years, over 90% of the Survey Corps soldiers died. That's 90% in 4 years. Even in the best case, sending another battalion to Walmaria would mean 5 times the casualties and 20 years of work. Those aren't realistic figures. See, like what I mean? Like he goes a little harder. Literally, it even shows Aaron, and he's like, "Do I want to be a scout?" Why are you laughing at me?
Sorry. I'm not.
I don't want you to laugh at me.
I'm sorry. And so then the guy's like, "None of them are going to stick around, sir." He says it in front of everyone. Everyone's passing by them, but they're holding their ground. They meaning Jean. Yeah. And in his head, he says, "You already made this decision." Then we cut to Sasha. She says in her head, "I don't want to go through this again." Connie, "I want to make my mom proud." And then I think Erwin says, "Together we give our hearts." And then epic music. I don't remember what this one is. Do you remember how it goes? You were singing it.
Oh, well, this is the like
theme?
The like, I don't know what you'd call it. The Love Boy song. I'm crying, losing my lover. You know that one?
Yeah.
And then they have like a nice strings rendition version of it later.
And then cut to Jean in his head. "This is stupid. Sasha, this is scary. I want to go home. Connie, what the hell?" And then they begin training. they're figuring. I mean, is it training? It's just like informational. I think it's learning everything of what they're going to do. You have something?
Yeah, just a funny thing that we pointed out. So everyone leaves except the remaining people who want to be scouts. And so then Erwin says, if you were told to die, could you do it? And then a random soldier in the audience says, I don't want to die. And then he says, I see. Well, like, let's move forward. But it's so funny. Like, it's even included in the manga. But they accurately do it in the anime, too, where he
I don't want to die.
If you were told to die, could you do it? And the guy just, fish number 7. My leg.
I turned into a cow. Can I go home? Name that movie.
Funny. Send us a comment of that movie.
That's the only thing someone sends ever.
If we see it.
And it's wrong.
Even if we see it because our DMs are loaded.
I know, it's sorry, actually, maybe we should stop. It's too many.
They're already buzzing in right now, even though this episode hasn't aired. My phone is going
crazy. They begin training. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to get Eren to Shiganshina.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else in that scene?
No.
Oh, Mikasa says that she's going to get that little pipsqueak talking about Levi.
Oh, because they're all reconnected now, right?
Yeah, and she's
like, did that little pipsqueak hurt you? I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, they all like Jean, Marco.
Levi? Oh, wow. Ooh. Marco, he's dead.
Tim, we know.
Jeez, you scared me for a quick second. I thought I spoiled something, and I like all my arm hair stood up, and I was like, "Good Lord, what did I just say?" We know he's dead. He's dead.
So then we have so not Marco.
And Eren is
John, shook. Connie, Eren, Mikasa,
Sasha.
They join again. They haven't seen each other in a while. And Eren finds out that Marco died.
And he is shooketh. He is shooketh to his core. And he is like imagining Marco being a scout. And he's just shook.
Yeah, that he literally...
Watching this a second, well, for whatever time I've seen it now, the impact of Marco's death, I just feel like is lost in the show. I'm noticing it more now, but I feel like it's lost in the show.
Yeah, I do too. Because I feel like when the first time I watched it through, I was like, huh?
I was like, Marco?
I definitely knew who
more
he
like
was.
Polo.
Stop. And so then, so I feel like I definitely, and we've talked about this before. We've talked about how the first time you watch it, maybe you don't notice him quite as much. Mm-hmm. But definitely in the manga.
It's happening to you. It's spreading.
It's spreading. In the manga, it's he's shown a little bit more, I feel.
Yeah, we showed it in that 13.5 episode.
And instrumental version of that epic song. And then John confronts
Eren. He grills him,
saying, "You tried to hurt Mikasa." And
she's like, he was just swatting a fly. As a Titan?
Yeah, Titan just gets distracted. Ooh, trying to hit a fly.
Swatting a fly. Come on. That's the best response you have. You could say like an abnormal tried to jump at her and then Eren punched it. And
that's just too much of a lie to spin.
That's true. The best it
was a fly.
I've learned about how to make a good lie. You make it vague.
Wow. Yeah. So what, then you can add in details?
I don't know. I don't lie. I'm not a master. I just read about how to lie, but I've never lied.
Never in your life.
But he starts grilling him and Eren is like, you're right. I don't remember what happened in that moment, but that is what was reported. And so then John is like, oh, you hear that? Our lives are in good hands and stuff like that. So he says, we need a reason to give our lives for you, Eren. So you need to make us believe that you are worth dying for.
Well,
which is fair.
Yeah. And he also says that like Eren is like saying, oh, apparently it's true. Like what he had done to Mikasa or something. Mm-hmm. And John points out that like, you don't even like, you don't even have control over it. Like, we're putting all of our faith in you and you don't even know what you're doing. And he says, prove to us that you're worth dying for.
Yeah. So now the scouts begin their mission.
Yeah.
Aaron sees kids just like him and he smiles because the throwback to episode 1, Aaron and Mikasa looking at the scouts and they're like, whoa, there's the scouts. They're so cool.
Yeah.
And now Aaron is in that position.
And the little kid's like, see that symbol? It's called the wings of freedom.
The Flugel de Freiheit.
What if the kid was just like, see that symbol?
He's the singer.
It's called the Flugel de Freiheit. He just says it all out.
Yeah.
Anyway, Aaron is proud of himself. You could tell. Proud of everyone. And the gates open.
And then Erwin goes full, like, commander
General,
mode. He goes Commander Erwin.
57.
The 57th recon mission is now in session.
Your eyes.
Ride.
And his eyes, his face
zooms
like contorts.
and it contorts and there's like a blood vessel bursting.
Pretty epic.
And then that's it. That's where it ends.
Dang. And let me say, they're going to find some crazy stuff out there.
There's some abnormal stuff.
That's your little hint.
Slide that free of charge.
For you. May I do that? Okay. What's
so-
up with the walnut?
Because the credits. So we asked this in our Instagram story yesterday. The credits of
And we
this
just
part
had
2.
so many comments.
We couldn't even filter through them.
Yeah.
They're in this credits of the second half of this season shows a walnut rolling and with a very intense guitar music. But what is up with the walnut?
It's like the pomegranate, walnut, the flowers. What is the significance?
Maybe the walnut represents the walls, and what is left within the walnut is the treasure.
I feel like we should just look it up.
I don't know. We'll probably look it up and we'll tell you next time.
Next spoilers.
Or just send us your thoughts now, and we will respond to them.
Yeah, you want to go into spoilers? Do we have any?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
We do. Thank you so much for listening.
Yep. Moving into spoilers.
Thank
so
you
if
for
you have
bearing with us.
Yep. Please,
like, follow, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell.
please message us. Wow.
Ring it. It's rung. Thank you for subscribing and all that. and wanting to be notified for when we post shorts.
Yeah.
Sasageyo Pod, Sasageyo.pod.
Okay. They get it.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts,
They
YouTube,
get it. Okay.
Instagram,
If you haven't
TikTok.
watched until the last very second of the entire series, please leave. Or we will spoil some things that honestly will ruin the series.
I'm about to drop a big one right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What was that?
I'm about to drop a
Were you about to
spoiler right now.
burp?
No, I think my voice just is giving out on me. But it was
That was
also the
weird.
sentence of I'm about to drop a big one right now. Like,
Stop.
anyways,
Okay, bye.
big one.
Spoilers.
Big spoiler right here.
Go.
When Erwin is revealing the mission, and he says, we are going to retake Walmaria, go back to Shiganshina district, and go to Jaeger's basement or cellar. It cuts to Reiner and Bertold, and Reiner says, a cellar, huh? As if that is something for him to know as an outsider, honorary Marleyan, Eldian, being the armored titan, wanting to know what's also in that basement.
Yep.
Also, same scene. When Annie leaves because she doesn't want to become a scout, she turns and walks away. Bertold turns and watches her leave. It's literally that meme. You know the meme where it's like there's a hot woman walking by and the guy is like turns around and he's like, ooh, but like he's with the girlfriend.
Yep.
It's literally that meme.
I believe it. I like how
That's that.
one thing I like though is that you do see all these little nuggets like that where it points exactly to the answer or the spoiler or but you don't recognize that, and then
Because
that's why
it's
it's so fun
natural.
going back and looking at it is because you literally see all these things that you never would notice. Never.
Right.
I mean, you can't predict this show. You literally cannot.
I literally didn't even know how the show was gonna end, and it was like the last hour.
We were
final,
watching the last episode.
the
Still
finale.
didn't know where it was going.
Yeah, I was like, is Aaron gonna live?
Yeah.
Dang, imagine if someone was still lingering.
Yeah. It was,
Aaron dies.
or they skipped accidentally.
Ooh,
just to that.
fail. Can't believe you did that.
Fail. Okay.
Yeah,
That's it.
but
Not a
I think
lot.
that's it. Not a whole lot of spoilers.
I mean, we see that when they go out, this is when we meet Annie, so that's coming, or Annie's Titan, so that's
Yeah,
soon, and that's
dude.
when things start kicking off, kicking up, and I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm trying
Unrelated to this episode.
Yes.
But have you seen those Billie Eilish edits to Attack on Titan?
No.
That sounds good.
Have you heard her new album?
Mm-hmm.
There's that one song, the last song. There's a section of that song that everybody uses as like the song to the Attack on Titan edit, and it's so funny. Like,
Wait,
it
I
fits
gotta listen
perfectly.
to it.
We'll show you some after.
Okay.
But
Okay.
we were like, oh man, Leah would like love this. It's so funny.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Look it up. Billie Eilish, Attack on Titan song, new album.
That's it.
Well, yeah.
I think we're good. Cool. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Thank you for listening. Appreciate the
Tim-
support.
Tim is like
I'm
gone.
I'm just trying to think of if there's any other
He's staring
spoilers
off
that we can
like,
talk
are you
about.
okay?
I'm trying to think.
Hey,
if
it's
there's-
okay. We'll do spoilers in the next one too. Nothing from this episode. That's
Yeah,
everything.
there's but I feel like there's some
if
juicy.
if you remember, then we'll do it in the next one.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you for
Bye.
listening.